a couple of days now until I head away to Japan for the autumn buying trip. Hopefully going to be getting involved in a few harvests and stuff out there while we're away. I'll be leaving on the 15th, Tuesday. Not back until the end of October. So there's plenty of time for harvests and picking fish and stuff like that. While I'm away, I've set up a group on Telegram. I'll be putting a link in this video if you want to join the group. I'll be posting all the videos on a daily basis of any fish I'm looking at or anything I think is all of interest or stuff that I've bought. If you have any sort of special requests, anything you want me to try and find, drop me a message or even reply on here or send us a message on Facebook, Instagram or on the Telegram group, and I'll do my best to try and get it. Try and find that fish for you. I did say in one of the previous videos I'm just out here now at the grow-on ponds. I just want to have the one last check before I go away. See how the fish have done since we separated them out. They seem to have done quite well so far, just looking into the pond. There's definitely a bit of a growth spurt on the Goosanki that we separated out, and even the non-Goosanki in the other pond. They've definitely shot on a bit as well, so they look to have anyway, but I'll get some of them out here, measure them up and see where they're at. I'm probably only going to give these till the end of October on sort of higher temperatures. The heat pump now is sort of starting to struggle a bit to try and keep it up at around the 27 degrees with the two ponds running off it. The water's currently sitting about 25 degrees now, so it's dropped back a bit. We just need to see then how the growth's starting up at slightly lower temperatures. It's quite cool today. I think the outside temperature's only about 8 or 9 degrees or something today. It's quite cool. So we'll get these caught up and I'll see how they're fine. Yeah, so the heavy feed in the water is still quite very heavily stained with the proteins and stuff in the water. Trying to manage that with water changes as best we can, but when you're feeding this heavily, it's near impossible to keep the water crystal clear and all the rest of it. There's a lot of particles in the water just because of the frequency of the feeding. The filter doesn't have a chance to take out all those particles. Not going to be too particular about which fish you get on there. It's just really to get an idea. Have the measurements from on the previous videos. They were all sort of around the 30, I think 34, 36 cm. There was a couple that were slightly bigger, up into sort of 37, 38. So just be interested to see what six weeks of growth on these since the last time I caught them up. So should be a few centimetres of growth on them at least. I'll just set a bowl up here for these now and then have a look at them. Yeah, so I've caught a few of these up now. I've put a bit of sedate in the bowl that they're in there just to let them settle down a bit. It makes it a bit easier to handle, especially in these higher temperatures. I'll just go through these. Yeah, that's that Tancho Showa. Has a wee bit of red there, but I think the Sumi's going to close that in. It's done really well now. I think this was like 33 or 34 in the previous video. About 39 now. So that's pretty good growth in 5 weeks. I think all of them were sort of 30-ish to 34. There was one or two were 37, 38. Again, this one, although this one's now started taking a bit of secondary hay on the nose. It's still a nice fish. That one's 40 cm. Not a bad lump of a fish. Good strong body. Just Need to watch and see what happens to that secondary heat there on the nose, if it gets any worse. Pretty sure this is one of the bigger ones from the first time I measured these up, 5 weeks ago. We'll see how it's done. This is the biggest one, I think, from the previous. It was 38. Yeah, so that's now just 42-ish, 42 cm. So again, about 5 cm growth, centimetre a week, which is pretty good. Lots of sumi to come on this fish, still around the head and the shoulder, the back. What's up here seems to be very, very good quality. So I'm hoping that there shouldn't be any issues with the rest of this all coming up over the winter. This here's another nice one. But just noticed when catching it up, I noticed its mouth was a bit swollen on one side. I'm not too sure what had happened there. I thought it was a deformity in its mouth, but when I've actually flipped it over here, there is a bit of damage here underneath the mouth. I'll probably catch that up again later on today and just give that an injection and clean that up. Yeah, nice fish too. Don't think it slowed down the growth any on it. Maybe a bit. It's just under 40 cm. And again, this is one of my favourites from this batch. I think it was 32 or 33 maybe in the previous one. It's 36 now. And it might even have been smaller than that, 30s. But yeah, very nice fish. The smaller one, this is one of the Maridos. 35, I think it was only 35, 36, I think it was only maybe about 28, 29 in the last one. This one here is a very nice fish too. Good strong body, nice pattern, and all this sumi starting to come through on the head. The only problem with this one is it's taking a bit of an orange belly, so I'm hoping that doesn't affect the rest of the fish. You'll see a bit of all across the belly. And it's just a bit of a warning sign that it might end up throwing a bit of secondary hay up on the top of the fish. But yeah, good strong fish, really good prospect for growth. That one's 40 centimetres as well. Catch a few more out of the basket here. Yeah, and I guess there's a Shintaro one. These are the smaller fish when they went in. That one's now 32, 33. They were only about 12 or 15 cm when they went in, but starting to get nice sumi development in the head, along the back. Hopefully when the growing slows down a bit, that'll fill in. Another one of the ones from Shintaro or Marido, I can't remember which. It's 33 cm on that one. Sort of another 2 or 3 weeks growth. I'm hoping to put maybe a centimetre a week on these before the end of the month, so Probably another 3 or 4 cm to go on that. We'll see how cold it gets as to how long we can keep the temperatures up. Really like this show. Nice ISO one. Nice pattern. Not much of the sumi up at the minute. There's a few signs that it's going to be reasonable quality sumi in these scales here. There's a couple of spots of very thick sumi. The rest of it's underlying. Generally, if you can see 1 or 2 spots of good solid black up, even at this stage, it's a reasonable sign that the rest of it will follow in time. That one again, about 40 cm. Not too sure on the sex of these yet. Hopefully we'll get a few females out of it. This is one that is a bit of a strange head pattern and body pattern and stuff. It's definitely one that'll need the sumi to come through across the Siroji to really make it look a lot better. At the minute it's sort of a bit of an odd pattern, but I think if the black comes through on this head, it should definitely improve the appearance of this fish. But again, reasonable quality sumi up where it is up at the minute, so there's plenty of underlying black on the head and the cheek and the nose of the fish, so there's no reason to doubt whether it's going to come or not. 35 cm, I think that was a smaller one. When it came out it was 31, 32. So not a massive bit of growth in that one. Like. Another good strong fish that's improving nicely. Good high back on it. And what sumi is up at the minute is of pretty good quality, so more likely this one will be a male, but still very nice fish. About 40 cm as well, so they're a good standard, a good average size. Or if I had been able to separate these out earlier in the season, I'm sure we'll probably have another 5 or 6 centimetres of growth on these already. But the next month or two, or the next month or so, we'll hopefully catch that up. Yeah, nice head pattern on that one, the Maritime. Bit of a solid block pattern on the back, but still nice. And again, I think the sumi will make this fish when it does come up through here and across the back of the head. Down through the cheek here. Good strong body too. One of the smaller ones from the batch. Again, it's improving nicely. Nice Maritime show it. Bit light at the back for pattern, but the sumi will sort of balance that out a bit when it thickens up. Definitely starting to see a lot more sumi coming through on these fish now, even from the last time. Just very slight incremental changes in the amount of sumi on the fish. 34 cm. A bit of a smaller one, this. Split its fin there in the net. 35 cm. Not much else to say of that one, we'll have to wait. A small bit of secondary hay in the tail of that one. This guy's done really well. That's that Kohaku from the last video. The body on this thing is unbelievable. Really strong looking fish. I don't know how well it will show up on there. The height of the back here. It is stretching well as it too. Let's see what sort of size that is. Yeah, 40 to 41 cm. Pretty good growth on that. That's more bulk's gone on this one maybe than growth from the last video. I think it was probably 36 or 37 in the last video, so still 4 or 5 cm growth in 5 weeks. So that's all those Goosankies caught up. Not bad growth, I would prefer it a bit more. I like to see a bit more, but again I think I didn't get them separated out quickly enough through the summer. Didn't have enough pond space for them. But another 4 weeks and hopefully we'll have a few centimetres more on them. Get them up sort of 40 to 45, all of them. Which isn't bad for the amount of fish that have been in these ponds. And then we'll over the winter we'll spend a bit of time trying to get the colour back up looking good, and the sumi, develop the sumi a bit over the winter. Just move on to these Chagoes and stuff now. I only measured them probably 3 weeks ago, so I don't expect to see massive change in them, but we'll catch a few up and have a look. Yeah, so I've caught up a few of these fish now from the tank with the Chagoes, metallics and stuff like that, and the Asagis in it. I'm just going to put in the bowl with a bit of sedate for a few seconds here, and then I'll move them over and measure them if I can see them. Not too sure how well I'll wait on this, but hopefully I'll do okay. Sagi. Another nice one. Bit of a mad looking shisui there. Akamatsuba. Only doing a few of these fish just because I've only had them out. I think the video only went out this week, but I only measured these 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, so I don't expect much change. They definitely have grown on a good bit since they were separated out, but that's 34 cm now. I can't remember what that was in the previous video, whether it mightn't even be the same as Sagi. I'd need to check when I'm playing it back. I might even put on it then what the size was before. Yeah, so 34 cm then. This one here I think looks slightly bigger. (37, 38 cm that one. Really nice, I like this one. Just a bit of coloration starting to come up on the belly there, but nice balance on the head. Really good clean skin pattern on this one. Even the window and the belly and the side of the cheeks of the fish matches on both sides, so really well balanced. We'll see how that one does over the winter, but it's certainly looking well already. The Akamatsubas have come on quite well since they were thinned out the tanks. They were very small. That one there is now about 32. That one I think they were only like 25, 26 cm. Really, really nice. Bit of an oddball shisui. That's more like a Hana shisui type thing. This nice window on the head. There's a bit of damage here on one of the raised scale. Maybe give these a scrape as well just before I go. Make sure there's no parasites that I need to worry about while I'm away. That one's 30 cm. Yeah, they've done quite well. These guys are all the Otsuka stuff. I had this Shiro, I think, in the bowl on the last video. I think it was only maybe 28, 29 cm or something. So yeah, 32. It's grown a bit in a couple of weeks. So yeah, hopefully get this maybe another few centimetres on it before the end of the month. It's a nice one, a Ginrin Ginga. I think this is from Marasaka. Quite nice fish. Nice balance in the packs, and head's reasonably clean. With the scale here, the scale pattern here is beautiful. Something a bit different. That's 34 cm. And again, something else a bit different, the Kage Shiro Tsuri. I think I had that in the last video as well. It seems to be doing quite well. It's just up at just over 30 cm. Don't know that that's grown that much in a couple of weeks, but I can't remember the previous sizes on them. But yeah, they're all doing pretty well. Really like this Ginga. I say something a bit different. It's a bit pink looking in the fins there and the dorsal, just the stress of netting them up. Good strong sumi in that Shiro. These Chagos look like they've done really well in the few weeks that they've been since the last video. That Karashi Goi, that's definitely grown a bit. Yeah, I think the Karashigoi was about 41, 42 cm in the last video. That's now 42. But it's even just the bulk of the fish across the back has got a lot broader. Still good height across the back as well. And even the colour seems to be thickening up a bit now on the centre of the scales. Yeah, definitely one. If I probably had that separated out earlier, I'm sure we'll be looking at fish over 50 cm by now, the way that that's growing. Very good potential for growth in that one. Yeah. These Chagos are great. They're doing really well now. They've separated them out. That one's 42 cm. I think they were about 37 or 38 in the last video. Yeah, really nice, good strong bodies on them. Very nice getting rin too. I think these ones were slightly smaller anyway, previous videos, so they're 37. 38, 39 in that one. Probably says 36, 37 in this one. Yeah, 36. Really good strong colour in them. And the Ginrin's really nice because it's coming right down the full side of the fish, down nearly onto the belly. Under the belly even. I forgot to switch the auto feeder off. You can probably hear it going in the background. I'm going to take one of these for a scrape. I just finished there now, going through both of those ponds. Done a few scrapes on the fish as well, just at the end there. Thankfully everything's come up clear on them. It's always good to just check these things just before we go away, because I'll be away for a few weeks. I'm sure the guys in the shop will be able to manage it alright on their own anyway, but a bit of peace of mind for me just to go through them, check them for parasites, make sure everything's alright. There was a couple of fish with just small bumps and bruises on them, but nothing to really worry about. They probably should heal up on their own. Might just drop a bit of salt into the water help them on their way a bit. But pretty good growth for just a few weeks since the last measure up. The ones in this pond, all the Isa, Shintaro, Marado, they had a couple of weeks extra on their own from the other, since the video of the other ones. They've all sort of put on maybe, I think probably averaging about 5-6 centimetres in about 5 weeks. So that's pretty good growth, or where I want the growth to be at about 1 centimetre a week. If we can follow that through till the end of October, I'll be happy enough. I'll get them all up to around the 40-45 cm, which isn't a bad size for the amount of fish that have been in these tanks. The guys in the other ponds there, the non-Gosangi, the Saggies and stuff like that, the Chagos and all, are doing quite well. Probably about 3 weeks since I last measured them, and they've all sort of gone 3-4 cm in that time. So they're starting to follow that trend about 1 centimetre a week. Don't really want the Chagos to get much bigger than about 45-46 cm anyway. Just keep them at a more affordable size. Once you start going over that, then obviously the price has to jump up. Just to cover the extra feeding and things like that, and there's less and less ponds that people will want to take them to. But it's definitely a worthwhile exercise. Gives me a bit of an interest over the summers. I don't have my own pond at the house anymore. But yeah, so off to Japan on Tuesday. Like I said at the start of the video, if there's anything you want me to try and find for you, just drop us a message on any of the social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We've also got the Telegram group, which is down in the link below. I'll be start posting videos, fish and stuff like that, probably from around Thursday the 17th of October. With a few harvests to do while we're out there, so we might be the odd day in between where we don't buy any fish. But yeah, okay, thanks for watching.